This podcast has been brought to you by Even Start Family Literacy, a unified family literacy program.
Reading is magic, you just won't believe all the wizards and fairies and sights that you'll see. Creatures that fly in the cover of night. A magical cloak makes you vanish from sight. Enchanted castles with witches and warlocks. Magical brooms that soar high in the sky. Visit a fairy and have an adventure. Pixie dust pirates in a ship that can fly. Do you want to see how you can go with me? Come with me and have an adventure. Come with me and see for yourself. All you need for hocus pocus magic is that book on your little bookshelf.
Hello out there and welcome. My name is Juwan Watley and I'm a second grade teacher in Baltimore County. As a district, we are focused on literacy. I want to introduce to you a web-based program called SIMBI and its techniques backed by science that promotes literacy. So, as we are constantly focused on expanding the boundaries of our classrooms, we look towards technology. We want to be connected educators and collaborate with all types of students and classrooms. In order to achieve that goal, I've come across a web-based reading program called SIMBI, S-I-M-B-I. I found it amazing in the sense that its focus is on the world's collaborative impact on literacy. I am a big fan of the language arts and technology. When you combine the two, along with a global impact component, I was excited to learn more. SIMBI's Read Aloud and Read Along systems, combined with the power of a collaborative platform, instills intrinsic and extrinsic motivational inputs to help drive a reader's desire to read and improve the reading proficiency. Reading along, often called bimodal reading, statistically and significantly improves comprehension and fluency gains. In trials conducted around the world in countries such as Canada, Uganda, India, Puerto Rico, and China, students exposed to reading along versus silent reading consistently outscored the silent reading group. You are more likely to remember something if you read it aloud. Studies show that read aloud, dubbed the production effect, enable the dual action of speaking and hearing oneself that has the most beneficial impact on memory. The global impact I mentioned allows students from around the world to contribute to SIMBI. Students can record their own voice as they read for other students around the world. They can connect to students with similar accents, help others to build fluency, and promote global literacy. Now let's listen to Aaron Friedland, the creator of SIMBI.
And so this bimodal approach of reading while listening is understood to be the most effective way to learn how to read. And it turns out that reading while listening worked pretty well for me, and over the course of using this methodology for a big part of my elementary school and then later high school, I was able to go off to university despite early teachers telling my parents that I very likely wouldn't. And today I'm doing a PhD in economics looking at the impact of reading while listening. And this reading while listening approach is a core piece of SIMBI. And with it, over, the last few months, we've been able to partner with the United Nations, with National Geographic, and with Pratham Books, India's largest publishing house. And when you think about reading while listening, one of the questions is, well, how do you make content available to be read while listened to? And so what we've done is we've developed a platform that enables people to create or to consume content. So when we think of reading while listening, that would be consuming content. Creating content is a process whereby people read books out loud. And when they read a book out loud, SIMBI takes their voice and text and amalgamates it to create these engaging audiovisual books that then people around the world can read while listening to. And so what's been really beautiful about this journey with SIMBI is two quite interesting things happen when you read a book out loud. So the first thing is that when you read a book out loud, and when you understand that this book is going to be consumed by, let's say, 90,000 children in a UNHCR refugee settlement, like the Bidi Bidi refugee settlement, where SIMBI is a partner with the UN, or in communities across Uganda, India, or even in Vancouver and communities in Scandinavia, When you read out loud for good, students are really motivated because they understand the impact, the social impact that their voice can have. But the other thing that's quite interesting is that when you read out loud, using speech recognition, we're able to show students how their literacy is improving.
Aaron seems so passionate about it, and I am so passionate about it as well. The science behind it is just so overwhelming. Studies such as bimodal reading benefits of a talking computer for average and less skilled readers by Montali and Lewandowski have shown that when information is presented through visual and auditory channels simultaneously, i.e. bimodal presentation, speed of processing and memory recall are enhanced. I think this is an amazing platform for teachers with ESL students and students who need extra help to improve their reading level. So, head on over to simbi.io. That website is simbi.io and check out their library and have your students fall in love with reading.
She will soar to a fantastic place you've never heard of before. Dark gloomy castle, a precious red rose, a beast that is under an unbreakable spell. A fairy godmother with a sparkling wand. It's a wonderful, magical story to tell. Do you want to see how you can go with me? Come with me and have an adventure. Come with me and see for yourself. All you need for hocus pocus magic is that book on your little bookshelf. Let's go now and conjure some magic with that book on your little bookshelf.
Thank you, listeners, for joining me today. I hope you check out Simbi and continue to improve literacy in the classroom and around the world. I also want to thank the EdTech Podcast for the snippet of Aaron Friedland for giving us that information about Simbi as well. Also, you can follow me on Twitter at 718. I'm open to any followers, anyone who wants to talk about technology and language arts and reading. As we leave, check out Even Start Family Literacy, our sponsor, and the great work they do in places such as Kenosha, Wisconsin. Thank you. Have a great day.
That help us grow, my kids and me. At first, we didn't know a lot of English, so it helps to don't get nervous to talk. And my kids are growing a lot, because they're learning a lot. When they get to 4K, the teachers see the difference, because they know more than the other kids that they don't attend to this kind of programs. They are not shy. They just like to talk and play with other kids, so they do very well at school.
Even Start helped me and my family because I have an opportunity to learn another language, and it's helped me in the community, in the kids' school, and everywhere. Because I have access to the information, and I can read letters for school. I can go to the community and found events for my kids, and a lot of information about the schools especially. We have to communicate with the teachers. It's important because we need to know another culture, and we need communication with people everywhere.
This program for my children is more independence. This program helped me learn new things never learning before. I can go anywhere. When my husband is talking me, you can do it. I can. I'm happy.
When you go out and you try to get something at the store or ask something, we get shy because we don't know the English. So now I just don't get nervous and just go and ask.
Makes a big difference because when I started I need a lot of help in the translator when I went to the doctor, and now I can do by myself. I feel better now. I feel confident to resolve these problems.
Much of the community doesn't know about this program, and it's really good for our kids because they are learning a lot. We're both learning, and at the same time, different classroom, but we learn both together. We do crafts, we read books with them every time that we came here. So it connects you with your kids and it's free for the community.
I think this is a better way to start learning English and the information about our kids, about the programs. This is a perfect place to come.